The former owner of this television station, KFMB, pleaded guilty to a felony today in the college admissions bribery scandal.
As News 8's David Goffredson reports, Elisabeth Kimmel made a point of telling the judge that she was pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit fraud, not bribery.
You guys have anything to say?
Elisabeth Kimmel, the former owner of KFMB Stations, appeared remotely Monday with her attorneys in Boston federal court to plead guilty to a felony. She admitted to paying more than $500,000 to get her daughter and son into Georgetown University and USC as tennis and pole vaulting recruits. Both kids were accepted, but neither enrolled in the sports they were recruited for.
Elisabeth? You have anything to say?
Kimmel agreed to serve 6 weeks in prison, followed by a year of home confinement, and pay a $250,000 fine.
Nobody wants to see this woman go away forever. On the other hand, you do not want a society in which somebody can not only buy their way into a college, but they can also buy their way out of a prison.
San Diego attorney Eugene Iredale was not involved in the case, but he says college admission should be a fair process.
Instead of doing it on the basis of relative merit or virtue or intelligence or test scores or even athletic ability, it was done here just on the basis of buying a ticket.
During the hearing, the judge asked Kimmel if she knew what she was being charged with. She responded, quote, conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, but not bribery.
What are you saying? That she's indignant and she's making the statement, you can't call me somebody who's a briber. I'm engaged in wire fraud. It's not really a ringing defense, is it?
Kimmel will have to complete 500 hours of community service work, and under federal law, her felony conviction cannot be expunged.
That stigma itself is a punishment, a penalty that will follow her for the rest of her life.
Kimmel's sentencing hearing is now set for December 9th in Boston. We reached out to her attorney, but he said he had no comment to make on his client's behalf. But he did reinforce that statement that Kimmel made in court that she did not plead guilty to bribery. Carlo?
End of a long saga coming here, David. Now, does Elisabeth Kimmel still live here in San Diego, in La Jolla specifically?
Property records show that she does have a mansion in La Jolla, but reportedly she's now a full-time resident of Las Vegas, so it remains unclear exactly where she's going to have to serve that initial year of home confinement.
All right, David Goffredson reporting live. Thanks, David.